said LeBron is the greatest athlete of all time.
That's hot.
That's
That's hot.
sizzling. Ooh.
These niggas tackle, I'm bringing the pack. I'm a roller with stars and I'm smoking on platinum. Got my eye on the prize so I don't do distractions. I'm coming back.
Yo, what it do? Hold on. I do that again.
Yeah, that was pretty weak. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That was a little weak. Yo, what it do? It's your boys, Juice and Lou, and we back here with another episode for y'all, man. As promised, we are back here with the fan hot takes episode, man. We're gonna do NBA edition today.
Hot.
We got some football for you, but that's another day. But we got some hot takes for you, and we're gonna react to them. We're gonna let you guys know what we think. So let's hop into it. Let's go hop into it right here. We ain't gonna waste too much time. My man's good man's J__0411 said Bradley Beal is a top 3 shooting guard. Well, let's see here.
You're going first? Go ahead.
Point guard. Yeah, I think I'll start off. So they put James Harden at point guard. So I would leave Kyrie at shooting guard. I would still take Kyrie over Bradley Beal. I would take. Dang. That is tough.
Got Kobe Booker, Donovan Wade.
I'm taking.
Jaylen Brown, Zach
Matter of
Levine.
fact, you're right. I'm gonna take
Klay Thompson,
Kyrie, Clay. I was about to say Clay. I'm gonna take Kyrie, Clay, D Book, Donovan. Ooh, that's about it. I'll take those 3. He's not top 3. Top 5. Not top 3. Not top 3. No. Okay. The only thing I know that Bradley Beal can do is that he can only do is just put the ball in the basket. That's about it.
Okay. For me, I'm going, like you said, Harden at the 1. So if we're doing healthy when people healthy, I got Klay at 1. At 2, I got Donovan Mitchell. And 3, Kyrie. So Bradley Beal's 4 for me.
Dang, you got him. I mean, he's both out the top 3, but he's my 5th. He's your 4th. You sure?
Yeah, I like him. I like him ahead of Beal. I mean Booker.
Okay. All right. Shout out Jado. But our next hot take, Kebo just chilling. My man's KK. He says Tatum is a top 15 or 10 player in the league right now. Well, he's not top 10.
Before you explain, me and Juice will have a top either 50 or 30. We haven't decided yet. Players list.
We will.
Soon after the finals.
After the finals is over, we will talk about that. We will talk about that.
We won't get into this too much depth right now, but for me, he's not top 10.
Not at all.
Off the top of my head, he's not top 10 for me.
Not at all.
15, if I had him put him somewhere right now, I put him probably 13th or 14th.
He's top 15.
If I had to right now, off the top of my head.
I don't know. Ooh. All right, let's go over it. Bron, obviously. Kawhi, obviously. Giannis, Harden, Kyrie, Luka, Jokic, Embiid,
Steph,
Steph,
Harden.
I said hard, right?
Oh, I
I think I
don't
said
know.
hard. Yeah. KD. KD. That's 10 right there. What
Like
else?
11.
Oh, it is 11. Yeah.
Donovan
Ooh,
Mitchell, maybe?
starts getting good. I don't know. Paul George. It's getting good. Yeah, Paul George is still top 15. He's
Your
still
boy
top.
Jimmy?
If we talking about matter of fact, yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy. Because if we talking regular
CP3?
season, he did say right now.
Russell Westbrook?
Jimmy is still 15. Russ. Talking stats, we'll put him in there, but
That's what I said,
not
man.
for me. Not for me. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing some people. I am. Anthony Davis is at 12.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis. Clay. Well, I can't say Clay. He hasn't played. Zach LaVine. Can you say Zach
Who
LaVine's top?
knows?
Man, that's
You got to pick, man. He's 15 or 10.
he's definitely not 10. But if he is, he's probably scratching 15. He's probably scratching 15. But I gotta think, because there's definitely some more people. Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is 14. I know there's one more person. I know there is. I know there's one person I'm forgetting about. Dang. Ooh. Jason Tatum probably could go at that 15 spot. He probably could. I'm thinking about it. Him and Bradley Beal. Possibly. I'll put Jason Tatum at 15. Yeah, he's top 15. But he's right there at 15. So.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. So you have him at
I said either 13 or 14 right now.
13 or 14. You just say that. You just say that. All right. Shout out Kevo. My cousin Nick McFall. Shout out him. He said, well, it's not really a hot take, but he was asking us a question. Kawhi, Clay, Curry, Green, and Wiseman next year. It will happen. Kawhi to Golden State.
Nah. Nah, fam.
That is as good as it sounds. I don't think it'll happen. I just don't see it happening. But I don't see anybody outside of Miami and Dallas getting Kawhi, unless if he doesn't choose to stay. I don't see anybody outside of Dallas and Miami getting him.
I got him staying.
Let's hope he doesn't. I truly hope he doesn't.
Honestly, I wouldn't care actually because we got their picks anyway. So
it doesn't affect you. Okay. All right. Oh, now this is a good. This is a good one. Femi to Drippy. Shout out Femi. He been on here. He said LeBron is the greatest athlete of all time.
That's hot.
That's sizzling. Hot. Sizzling. Ooh.
I don't know. Or me?
You can go. You can go. I want to hear what you gotta say.
Okay. I was trying to break this down. So basically, greatest. So he's basically taking in accomplishments when he says greatest. Because if you just said best, you can just look at this. Not really accomplishments. Just look at their level of play. Because best, Jerry West was really, really good. He's probably one of the best basketball players ever. Because just of taking out accomplishments, he's 1-9 in the finals. So. He's also comparing athletes. So that's
Yeah.
every sport.
That's
Now,
everybody.
I was breaking it down. Greatest. Sorry, LeBron, but no. I'm. This may be crazy because we got a lot of weirdos who probably don't think this, but Serena Williams could be the greatest athlete of all time. You have people like Muhammad Ali. He probably could be the greatest athlete of all time, arguably. You have Bo Jackson, played 2 sports, football and baseball. Could arguably be the greatest. I'm missing. I want to. Babe Ruth is up there as well. Bill Russell with his accomplishments. So there's a lot of athletes. I say this though. Oh, Brady. I almost forgot Tom Brady.
Brady.
Brady with his accomplishments as well. So I say this about LeBron. Growing up, in my eyes, from the players I've actually seen, I'd say. So that would take out like Ali, Bill Russell, Babe Ruth, all of them. I'd say LeBron is probably top 3 greatest athletes I've seen because I'm only 20. So he's probably 3rd though. I'd probably say I got Serena 1 and Brady 2, and then LeBron probably 3. That's just me right now. He could be greatest. He could. It depends how long he plays and all the historical. He already has like a bunch of playoff rankings, like top 10 of all time. So he could get there. He could get there if he keeps winning.
Yeah. No, he's not the greatest athlete of all time. I think it's Bo Jackson. You got him, you got Dion, you got Tom Brady, like you said, Serena. But I just think it's Bo. I think Bo got it. One of the best running backs of all time. And then, but football wasn't even his main. I think it was baseball first, then it was football. And then you one of the greatest running backs as your side job of all time. Like, come on, man. Come on, that's tough. I think it's like I saw something. I think in baseball, I think he made an all-star game, and then the next year made the Pro Bowl in the NFL. And I think he played like 10 games in the NFL that season. 10 games. That's yo, you can't beat that. You just can't beat that at all. But Muhammad Ali, like you said, listen, you can make a case for Cristiano Ronaldo. You can make a case for him. But it's like Messi for sure. But top.
Could Tiger Woods? Almost forgot him.
Tiger Woods.
But there's so many great athletes.
That's tough, man. That's tough. Now top 5. Ooh, that's tough. My top 5 probably Bo, Dion, Serena, Brady, and Ronaldo. LeBron like 6 or 7. LeBron is 6 or 7. He's definitely top 10 athlete all time for sure. For sure.
Okay.
That's tough.
Good question. Good take.
A good one.
Really spicy.
And the last take we got for today, shout out Sean. He said mid-range jump shots are still important in the 3-point era known as today. I will say this. Back when the threes first started raining and stuff like that, the Warriors back in 2015, nobody was really shooting middies besides maybe like DeMar DeRozan. That's about it. And then you got the CP3s, the Devin Bookers, the Chris Middletons, the KDs. You got them. Now it's more important now than it was in the last 6 years, because I think people are starting to realize that people are starting to get the rule book down. I'll say that the rules they're changing on how to get the right calls, and people know the movements. They know how to try to finesse a foul. They weren't going to get that at the 3-point line. Well, as much. You could go and get a midi, kick your foot out a little bit. If they come back and swipe out, you can get an easy foul. You can get an easy foul. It's much easier to get a foul than it was 6 years ago. So
Okay.
people are taking advantage of it. That's why the mid-range is starting to become more important again, I would say. So the DeMar DeRozans of the world, he can come back out and be an all-star. Even though he
was
probably
almost
should have
done
been an
this year.
all-star. Yeah, he probably should have been an all-star this year. But it is what it is. But it's definitely still a three-point shooting league. It's going to be a three-point shooting league for a while. So why not start and taking advantage of what you got? You know? So I do agree with this take. I agree with this take.
This is interesting. I'll say this. The mid-range is important if you are a star player. If you're not a star player, I don't think you don't really need a mid-range because you have a role, a set role, and if you produce great in your set role, like back in the day we had like Steve Novak, he would probably be a really good power forward in today's league because he could shoot really well.
Right.
Other players back then, you could have Ryan Anderson out on the 3-point line as well. They would thrive in this era because that's their set role. Their set role was to just shoot threes. So they didn't really need a mid-range. And it helps space the court out for your star players who should be able to do everything. So that's where the mid-range comes in for the stars. I feel like it's important for the stars to have of the league. Like you said, Devin Booker, Chris Paul. Like, just imagine if even Giannis had a killer mid-range or Ben Simmons. That's big because then you even have the offense spaced out more because you have 3-point shooters surrounded by Giannis, and then he can bully you by just driving to the paint straight. And then he can just pop a mid-range, like a step back mid-range or a side step mid-range, possibly get fouled. I mean, that would be tremendous help to his game and elevating it. But like I said, 3-point, like you said, actually, like you said 3-pointers in this era will always matter and forever. I think it will as well because NBA players, the talent's only going to get better in the next couple of years or decades or whatever.
For sure.
And for as long as the NBA stays, it's going to be a talented league. But the mid-range, I don't think it will ever necessarily die because we're always going to have the star players be able to show off their capability to shoot in the mid-range. And it's easier to get to a mid-range because teams rather have you drive into their paint. Like the Bucks, their kind of strategy is guard the 3 and guard the paint because they have long defenders to do it. And they don't really care about the mid-range. That's why KD was killing them. The star player in that Brooklyn Bucks series, he was killing them from mid-range. So it's key for the stars, not really necessary for the role players.
I will say this. Players now are going to start to last longer because they're shooting a lot of threes and like not really driving in as much because they're avoiding like falling on a player's foot or something like that. Unless you're getting Zaza, unless Zaza is in front of you or something like that, or Brook Lopez. The odds of you having a long career like the Jason Tatum's, well, you can say Jason Tatum is a good mid-range shooter too. Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got the Trae Youngs. He's gonna last long because they shoot threes. They really avoid contact, I guess, as driving in. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up. That's gonna wrap this episode up though. I think shout out to all the people that gave us their hot takes. Let us know down below so you could be featured in our next hot take video. The next hot take one we got is gonna be football. Ooh, it's gonna be
Mm.
good. It's gonna be good, man. But tonight, game
Game
2. Oh man, game 2.
Mom.
Now, can the Bucks answer, or will the Suns continue to dominate? Hey, who knows? That's tough.
Buckies.
We gonna see how this goes. But until tomorrow, it's your boys Juice and Lou, and we out it.
Yeah.
Peace.
Deuce.